Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 17 plate Ford Ranger Wildtrak. This is the 3.2 TDCi, which is 200 brake horsepower, and this has got the 6-speed automatic gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ranger Wildtrak of this age, on a 2017, and we'll also talk you through a bit about the condition and ownership, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale. So, starting at the rear of the vehicle here, you can see that we've got the rear tailgate. If you look just here underneath the badge, you'll see there that it has got a reversing camera. I'll talk to you a bit more about that when we go inside the cab. We've also got rear parking sensors here as well. You do also have front parking sensors on this particular model. We've also got a tow bar there, and if we have a look under there, you can see it's got the 13-pin electrics all nicely integrated there. If we pop the tailgate down, this gives you a chance then to look at the lovely mountain roll top, which is really nice and secure. Of course, you can lock it here on the back, and you can slide that all the way back if you want to. And then we've got the load liner there, which gives you fantastic protection then for the vehicle itself. Of course, in terms of condition, this is a used commercial vehicle at the end of the day. It is one owner from new, but it was a company owner who has had this. So, of course, there are signs of use as we go around the vehicle, and I will point those out to you as and when I can see things. So if we're looking just here on the rear bumper, there are a couple of small little sort of marks just there. You can see there's some use there to this rear step. This is probably where they've been hooking up a small trailer. And there's a couple of little marks just here as well. But as I say, I'll just be as honest and as transparent as I can when showing you this vehicle. Anything that I can see, I will certainly point out to you. But as I'm sure you'll agree, it is a very presentable vehicle. It does look to be very, very smart in the black, I've got to say. Lovely thing on the black Wildtraks is they do come with these, very nice grey sports spoilers there. And I think that contrasts really nicely with the black as well. You also get these 18-inch alloy wheels, and again they've got this grey sort of insert there on the alloy wheels, so again just all adds to the lovely contrast. Side steps on the Wildtrak, and again you've got the grey mirror casings, you've got roof bars as well. And as we move around here to the front, we'll have a look here at this front bumper. So we've got front fog lights here, we've got front parking sensors, and again some more of these grey elements. So you've got the grey there in the grille, and just going here around the front fog lights as well. So all in all, I think black is a fantastic colour to have one of these in. Of course, they are very smart looking trucks, and that's what makes them so popular, and also the spec that you get on these. I think black is a lovely colour to have one in. Looking at the bodywork here on the driver's side, looking down the side here, having a look in all the reflections and things, it does look to be very, very straight. There is a small little pin dent just down here, which I can see, which is just there. I say it's quite minor, so you'd have to really, look in the reflections to spot that. Other than that, all looking very, very straight and clean there. Right, if we have a look in the cab, we'll have a look at some of the spec that we get inside. So as we open up here, you can see that there is a bit of wear here on the sort of entrance into the cab, and there is, which is very, very common, some cracking here in the side bolster of the seat. As I say, you'll see that on a lot of Rangers. In terms of spec, we have electric windows, we have electric folding mirrors. So you can actually fold those in like so, just by pushing the button there, and they'll fold in and out. You've got auto-activated lights and wipers. You've got 2 full remote keys with this vehicle, which was of course very nice to find. We've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel, lovely light steering on these Rangers, and that kind of sort of just demonstrates there how light the steering is. It's really, really nice, and even though it's a large vehicle, with that light steering, it does disguise that size and that weight. On the right hand side here, we've got the cruise control settings, and on the left hand side here we can control the radio, and you can also answer and hang up the phone as well. If we look inside here then at the dashboard, we have lots of sort of usability here. So on the left hand side, you can see there you've got the three options: entertainment, navigation and phone. So you can actually choose what display you want up there. So if you're traveling somewhere and you've got your sat nav on, you can actually have directions displaying up there. And you can just see down here in the bottom right hand corner, you can see there the mileage, 62,905 miles. But you can also see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, and it's all idling correctly as it should. Looking at the seats then, we have electrically operated seats, which is very, very nice. So you've got all your height adjustment, backrest adjustment there, all electronically, and you've got the Wildtrak elements there in the seats. Lovely, these Wildtrak seats, I must say. I'm a big fan of the orange and the black. If we jump in here, we'll have a look at some of the lovely spec inside here. So not only have you got the orange stitch here on the seat, we've also got it on the handbrake surround, the gear stick surround, also on the center armrest there, and also if you look up on top of the dashboard in a Wildtrak as well, you've also got this very, very nice leather dashboard, and you've got that orange stitching on there as well. As I say, all in all, really, really nice interior on these. If we have a look at this screen, really nice screen on the face-lifted model like this. So if we go onto audio, you can see that we've got DAB radio just there. If you go onto the climate here, this is where you can control, of course, your air conditioning, etc. But you can also control your heated seats from this screen here as well. If you go onto your phone, of course, you can pair a phone via Bluetooth. You've got your sat nav on here as well. And of course you can connect your phone to this, of course via Bluetooth, or you've got two USB ports down here. And then you've got where you've got your climate controls here on the screen like this. You've also got them in, sort of a proper button fashion down here as well. So you've got your heated seats down here, you've got your air conditioning, you've got your heated windscreen just there. So plenty of spec all down there displayed on the dashboard. Of course, this is a proper four-wheel drive, so you've got 4 high and 4 low ratios as well if you need them. Hill descent, you can turn your traction control off. 2 12-volt sockets just here as well for any accessories that you may have, and you can turn the heated seat off just there. Of course, the locking wheel nut, and we have got a lovely service history with this particular vehicle as well. So these are bills here which are from local Ford dealers. So we've got a service here, an oil and filter change. That was at 13,000 miles. We've got another one just there at 23,000 miles, which is a full service. We're basically just waiting to collect this service here. This is another one that was done in 2019. So it's very nice to find that, as I say, this vehicle has been locally owned and, as I say, maintained by the local Ford main dealers. One last thing I wanted to show you, if we put the vehicle into reverse like so, that's where you get the reversing camera just there. And you can also see in the top right hand corner here, we've got the display of where items are located front and rear as well. So as I say, all in all, very, very nice spec on these. There's not really much more you could really want to put on one of these with everything that it has. If we open up the rear door here as well, we'll have a look in the back. There is some marks here to the plastic. You can see here that we've got the Wildtrak mats in here, but you have got also ISOFIX seating there, and you've got a fold down little armrest there with a couple of cup holders as well. So as I say, all in all, it's a really nice presentable example. Of course it is used, it is a used commercial vehicle. At the end of the day, you need to remember that. 3-pin socket here in the back, and you've also got a 12-volt socket just there as well. So just to summarize, this is a one owner from new Ford Ranger Wildtrak automatic. It does benefit from Ford service history, and of course it comes with all the usual Wildtrak specification, such as your parking sensors, reversing camera, air conditioning, heated electric seats, auto lights and wipers, sat nav. The list really does go on and on and on. This particular example then has been spec'd with the rear roller and the rear tow bar as well, with the 13-pin electrics. great vehicles. As I say, these are mighty popular and are never with us long at this sort of price range which this is going to be advertised at. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.